Happy Tuesday morning. I am walking to work and I'm going home for the week. So I've got a lot of bags. If you know me, I'm not very good at packing light. So this is the situation. But it's all good, but this is a real workout. 30-degree heat with 3 bags. It's fun. Yeah, I'm so excited to go home. I can't see my dog and my family, and I'm going to Wimbledon tennis on Saturday with my mum, which I'm so excited for. Today I've took a real commitment to the outfit. It's wearing heeled boots with these bags in this heat. It's a real commitment, I'd say. Yeah, in that video, I just noticed that you can hear seagulls in the background. And I'm just thinking, what the hell are seagulls doing in London? I'm not sure what they're doing here, but that's something new. But yeah, very excited to go home. Hope you're all having a good start to your week. And a little outfit check. This little Reese top and jeans, but even jeans in this heat is just... Hello guys, it's Friday evening and I'm power walking because I'm a little bit late to Pilates. I have come home for the week, so that has been so nice. I've just had a week with my dog and my mum and dad. But yeah, I've come home for the week. Max is away with work, so I thought it was a great opportunity for me to spend a week at home. So nice to be back around my doggy and my family and see my granny and granddad and things like that. So it's just been super cute. I'm meeting my sister there, which I can't wait for. I probably actually credit my sister for getting me into vlogging, because she kind of got me into the YouTube world in terms of like watching YouTube. There's a vlogger that she loves and introduced me to called Karen Napoli, and it's actually quite cute because the vlogs, her sister Lisa Napoli also does vlogs, and they're French models and they're just so positive. And she always said, if you're ever feeling a bit like you need a pick-me-up, put on Karen, and every single time it makes me feel a million times better. And I think that's subconsciously what pushed me to go for this, and that's kind of my inspo for how I'd love my vlogs to be. So yeah, shout out to my sissy there. Can I just say, I've just done a bit of girl math. My ETA was 47, the class started at 35, so I was a little bit late leaving. I've power walked my way down to my ETA being 32, so I'm actually saving time. guys, I have been so bad at vlogging this week, and I've actually had loads on, like so much fun, amazing stuff, and I really wish I vlogged it all. But we went to Megan and Ollie's wedding yesterday. Megan is Max's twin sister, and it was just the most gorgeous, beautiful day. She looked absolutely stunning, and everyone was so emotional, and it was so fun, and it couldn't have gone any better. It was just a perfect day. The weather was so hot. It was such sunshine was out. It was great. It was in Fulham Palace, which is a beautiful location, and it was just all amazing. I love weddings. I feel like I haven't really been to many weddings in my like adulthood. They're just so like they're just one of the best celebrations. Like, it's just filled with so much love and happiness and emotion, and you have everyone that you love in one room, and it was just amazing. So I'm feeling a buzz after that, and we are off for lunch to meet some other friends of ours and their son, who's the cutest thing in the world, so I can't wait for that. I haven't even updated you guys on Wimbledon last week as well. I'm a bit annoyed myself for being so bad at the vlog, but you have some of these weeks sometimes where you just feel like you got too much on or you're not in the mood, but I'm going to get back on it because I've missed it so much. But Wimbledon was also amazing. It's just one of the most iconic British events. I love watching tennis. I've watched the tennis once in Monaco, which I loved, and I just think it's my favourite sport to watch. Not that I've really watched other sports, but I just really got into it, and just seeing all the outfits of Wimbledon and the strawberries and cream and the cream tea and the pins. It's just so British and amazing. And it was also quite fun because on the court we were on, like, it was court 2, so you could really see all the players' emotions up close, and it was just a really great day out. It was a very typical British Wimbledon day, because when we got there it was completely pouring down with rain, so the only thing you can do is have some hymns and have fun, but then the rain cleared up and we got to watch the tennis, which was great. And what made me laugh is that I watched the Wimbledon TikTok, and the whole sort of marketing thing this year is about like all the typical British phrases that you hear at Wimbledon. And honestly, like, some of them were like, one that made me laugh on the video was how we've made a hill, so that cut out there, but it was just so funny to hear all the Wimbledon phrases on the day. Like, people just feel like, oh, I think we should have a cake now, and it was just so funny because the TikTok was literally, I could just hear it all in real life. But we are off now for lunch, and have a great Sunday. Hey guys, it is Sunday evening, and I'm going to get some food for a yogurt bowl. Had such a great weekend. Happy Monday. I am walking to the gym because there's a lunchtime Pilates class at the gym, and this is your sign, because I used to be quite bad at this, to go out on your working from home days and do that gym class, because I really love a lunchtime workout. Not really an evening workout sort of girl. I prefer morning or lunchtime. It's such a nice way to break up your day and do some movement if you're sat at a desk all day. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm feeling good this week. Got a very exciting week ahead with work and stuff. And yeah, and I'm off to Ibiza on Friday with Max, which is so exciting. And we literally have no plans, but I kind of love that. Like, I just want to really play it by ear. We have a few friends and family out there that we're going to see, so that'll be super exciting. And yeah, we want to do like the cool side of Ibiza, less so than like the ravey side, so that'll be super fun. But yeah, all is good. I hope you're all good. I feel like I've still got a buzz in me post-wedding. It was just such an amazing day. I honestly think they're one of the best events you go to. Like, I'm such an emotional person, and like every single speech I was trying not to cry. Even if I didn't know the person that's giving the speech, I just get so emotional, and it's so sweet to see like how much love everyone has for these two people. Like, it's such a cute concept, and I just absolutely loves it. And it was super fun. At the end we all had a dance, and it was just the best day ever. So yeah, I'm still feeling the buzz off that, which is great. Hello guys, good evening. I hope you're all having a great evening. I have just taken myself to the gym. I've had a super busy week, which I'm very grateful for. They always say pressure is a privilege, and I really did believe that. And often when you're busy, it means you've got lots of exciting things going on. And yeah, but sometimes it's really, for me, it's really important to notice when I do feel like I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. Because I am an emotional person, and I've got things to do tonight, but I knew I'd be more productive if I got out of, just got into my body and walked to the gym and did a gym workout, and I feel a million times better for it. And I listened to Mel Robbins' a podcast. I'll link it in the comments below. But it really just shifted, and it's just everything I needed to hear in that moment. So I really, really recommend you listening. It was a short, like a 30-minute sort of snippet of her on a podcast, but she was kind of talking about her whole let them theory, and she said some really, really important things. So there was 3 main things. She said, 1, you don't have control over anything anyone else does around you, and you shouldn't want to control anything, but you do have power and control of how you react to any situation, which I think is so true. And like, it's also empowering to know you have that control, and no matter what happens, there's something you can do. You can take action, you can do something to make your day. So she said on the second thing was that talking about fear of sort of trying new things, or I don't know, say with this YouTube thing, like trying something out of your comfort zone, starting up something, and often seeing those people around you doing what you would love to be doing, whether they've started their own business, or she gave loads of different examples, and having all these negative self-doubts being like, why you can't do that. But often that fear, if you actually zoom out of it all, you're not fearful of failure for yourself. You're fearful of others seeing you fail, which I thought was really, really interesting, because all this stuff is just, even the vlogging, it's completely putting yourself out of your comfort zone, and you're fearful. You're not fearful of your own, if this doesn't go anywhere, I'm not fearful of that for myself. There's no fear involved in that sense. It's just you're fearful of what other people might think about you or doing it. And even now, like, fearful of people watching me doing it. So it's just a really, really interesting thing to know. And it's also so interesting that everyone is so wrapped up in their own lives, and everyone's got their own stuff going on, and no one actually cares as much as you think. So it was just a really great listen, and I recommend you guys watching that. We are going to Ibiza. guys, I am in Ibiza. I've got this new sticky thing on the wall so I can, you know, put you anywhere and chat to you, which is super fun. But yeah, we landed in Ibiza yesterday. I am so happy. I feel like I even said to Max yesterday, even on the first day, I was like, I think this is going to be one of my favourite holidays. Like, we have 0 plans, which I just love and needed. We went out on the boat yesterday and we just docked up in some cove and just sat there all day, played like 80s songs with like some of Max's family and just drank rosé and just had the best day. I feel like we've really seen like a different side to Ibiza this year, which I just loved. We've also went out for dinner last night and oh my god, how could I forget to mention Max's uncle's puppy, Luna. She's an Australian Shepherd and I've like literally fallen in love with her. I think like I'm gonna have to get one ASAP because she's the best thing ever. Every morning I wake up here, I'm like, I need to see Luna. Like, where is she? Just to give her like a cuddle. She's just so cute and just like the best temperament and just playful and fun and so fluffy and cuddly. And I think they're slightly smaller than German Shepherds, but she's just amazing. So I just feel like I've got all my favourite things here, like this side to Ibiza. I've done like the party side a few years ago. I've never done like the cool, nice side, and I've fallen in love with the island all over again. And that's what I love about Ibiza, because it's actually quite big and there's a lot to do, and you could go out raving, you could go out for a nice dinner, you can go out to chill on the beach, and it's like, also what we were saying is there's really nice, not flash places, so you could go have amazing food, amazing service, and everyone, no matter sort of who you are or anything, like everyone's just so relaxed and just chilled, and I just love that. Like, so I just love it so much here. But yeah, it's just, the boat days are just my favourite. I haven't done a boat day in ages, and I was like, I love being by the sea. Like, I was just so happy. And we did some yoga. Well, we walked up to the little yoga platform this morning and I did like a 20-minute workout, did a 10-minute meditation. We went out for dinner last night to an Italian restaurant called Macao. I need to check that, but it was like, apparently it's like the locals' favourite restaurant, so Spanish, so it was Italian food, but the crowd in there is really Spanish and Dutch and just really cool. They had a village, it just was amazing. So that was great food, great company, and a great evening. But I thought I'd show you. So I've kind of, I guess you could say, got ready for the day. I've been doing heatless curls at night, you know, with the thing you see all over the internet with the little, what's it called? Not tube, but like a fabricy, I guess, tube over your head, and you wrap your hair around it. And I just feel like I'm just going to go with it because my hair in the heat can get quite puffy. But it's feeling thick and I'm liking the beachy look, so I'm rolling with it. But I thought I'd show you because I had a wedding last week, and obviously I'll be for this week, so I feel like I've topped up on a lot of my skincare and bought a few new bits in my makeup bag, so I just thought I'd show you a few new bits I've been loving. In terms of skincare, I've got this Gizu ginseng essence water, which I hadn't had a toner in a while. I like the Skin Cuticles toner as well, but this one is really nice, and my skin's very sensitive, so it just feels like a kind of, sometimes with toners, I don't know if they are actually meant to do this, but I feel like they just strip your skin back and get off like those extra blackheads and stuff like that, and they also obviously provide you with like moisture, like deeper moisture. So I've been loving that. I actually think I googled what ginseng is. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. I'm sure one of the questions that came up was like, is ginseng good for sex? So who knows, there might be additional benefits to that.
But anyway, so this isn't that new. I've had this for a bit of time, but this is something I've been loving on holiday. The Wonder Skin lip tint. This is in Whimsical. I love that. Like, just put it on in the morning and you just feel a bit more put together and a bit more life in your face. It makes your lips obviously before you seen it online, they all go all purple and you wipe it off. But it really lasts all day. Like, say for a day like a boat day yesterday, it's perfect because it just gives you, like I said, just a bit of life. And this is my cute little bikini from Zara. It's a really last minute buy. I thought it was so Ibiza. And yeah, I also topped up on a new Makeup Forever lip pencil. I have had this before. This is the shade Anywhere Caffeine. There's also the, is it Whatever Walnut, which is a really nice shade as well. But this one, I actually think the other one, although you'd think it would be browner, is slightly pinker. So I thought I wanted to go for more of a brownie shade. It also, this was a new purchase, which I've been wanting to get one for ages, and I've heard that the Makeup Forever one, I can't remember this shade now, but the brown eyeliner for the Makeup Forever is really, really good. But I couldn't find it anywhere online. It was sold out, and I've also heard that the YSL lines Liberated. What shade is this? It says Waterproof Eye Pencil 2. I can't remember the name of the shade, but that's a really nice brown eyeliner, and I bought that more for the wedding because sometimes I feel like when you want to look a bit glam and done up for something like a wedding or like a holiday dinner, but you don't want to look like really harsh, I feel like a brown is a lot nicer, especially daytime than a black. So I've been really liking it, and it's got a bit of like a sparkle in, which I love. What else did I get? I've also been loving, which I bought at the airport, the Ultrasun tinted moisturiser. I put that on this morning, and it's like a no makeup vibe. It just gives you a little bit of a glow, and it's SPF 50, so that's great. And I also repurchased the Hourglass concealer. So I used it actually, well, I used this about 3 or 4 years ago. I've been trying out different concealers recently. I used the Too Faced one, which I would say has really good full coverage. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a Too Faced sort of multi-use concealer. Really, really good coverage, but I wanted to try something new. I was watching people online on YouTube, and I tried out the Kosas concealer, which was, I bought the mini one because in Space and K they only sell the mini one in the store. That was great. I did love that. I can't work out what I prefer. I really like the colour of the Kosas one. It was like a 3W. It was really warm and gave life to your under eyes. But the Hourglass one is obviously another favourite, and I feel like everyone loves the Hourglass one. I kind of panicked when I bought that in the airport, and I got shade Sepia because I recognised the name, but I think maybe, well, it's fine. It's a shade 5, so it's a bit darker than I usually go for, but where I'm wearing darker face makeup, although this lighting is making me look pale. But yeah, it is fine a colour at the moment. But yeah, but that's fun, and that's everything I've sort of added to my makeup bag recently. I'll do a full one night this weekend, maybe I'll do a full get ready with me, but I just thought I'd share some of my new little finds, which I've been loving. But yeah, I'm having the best time in Ibiza, and I've missed doing these vlogs, and I'm glad I've got my little sticky suction thing now, so I can put you anywhere, you can move around. Okay, what am I doing? Anyway, I'm having the best time. is my last day in Ibiza, and I've just had the absolute best time. It's been one of my favourite holidays for a long time. I've fallen in love with the island in a completely new way, and I think the beauty of Ibiza is that you can do so many different sides. There's so many different sides to it. You can go out partying and have fun. You can do the cool, chilled side. There's a real beautiful side. There's so many different amazing restaurants, and everyone out here is just amazing. You know, we've met some really, really cool, fun people like that live such a crazy, interesting life. We met this, well, they're more like a family friend, but we met this Italian couple that have a sailing boat parked up here, and they just sleep on the boat and travel around the Mediterranean, and they're just such good fun. And they got married on a park reserve in South Africa, and hired the thing out and had the antler lion around the corner while they were doing their ceremony. Like, I've had really, really cool people, and it's just been, we just had so much fun. We went on the boat yesterday, and it was just the best day ever. We had the puppy on board, and I was like, you can't write this. It doesn't get much better than a puppy on board, rosé, good people, great music. The 80s songs were just blaring throughout the boat for the whole day, and we literally listened to, as the sun went down, we listened to Elton John and George Michael, and I was just like, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? We went to Formentera for the day, which was so beautiful. I feel like I'm happiest when I'm by the sea on a day like that. It's just great. And we tried Soho Farmhouse, and they've just opened one up out here. I think this is the first week of opening. We tried that for dinner the night before, which was great. The space is amazing. Max's cousin's a yoga teacher there, and she's great. I think that what they're going to do with the space, like, it will be super busy, and it seems like it will be really popular. So it was really cool. It was still it felt like they were still getting to grips with it all, in terms of, it was a first week opening, so it was probably, the structure was still being figured out, I suppose. But the food was great, really beautiful location, and they've done it really well. So that was great. Today we are, I think, it's our last day. We're flying back really late tonight, but I'm happy to have a last day in the sun. I feel like I haven't actually been in the sun that much, because some of the boat can be quite shaded, and I also forgot to wear sun cream yesterday, which isn't good, so it might be a little bit crispy. But yeah, they all probably think I'm crazy in this house, like, who is Anna talking to when I do this? But yeah, we're just having the best time. I just love Ibiza. I don't know how many times I've said that, but it's just been great. And yeah, I hope you're all good. And these trips make you realise this is why you work, this is why you know, this is just what life's all about, really. This is the pinnacle of it all, I guess. But it's just been great. And I hope you're all good and have enjoyed watching this. Do a little outfit check. Chill day from Plum. I'm loving the Ibiza outfits. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and I am very sleepy. We got back really late last night. We had such a nightmare on the way to the airport, but it all worked out, and we made our flight and we made it home. We had a really late night flight, and we actually, luckily, left a bit, like, about 2 hours earlier, because we were planning to go to the town and get an Oakberry and just stop in maybe Experimental Beach and have a little drink. So we set off about 2 hours earlier. We were driving through the town, and someone got our attention and told us that our tyre had burst.
And I mean, it was like fully burst. It was almost going through to the metal. And we both had no idea what to do in the situation. It was a hire car. There was no spare wheel. We couldn't find the emergency kit. I had no battery. It was really stressful, to be honest. But I called my dad, because my dad is a saint. He is the calmest man alive, and he's always good in those situations. So he was on the phone to Max, and he said, just leave the car, park it up, and get an Uber to the airport. Luckily, we were only 10 minutes away from the airport, so that was fine. And then it was just very stressful. And then we were trying to go to the desk and explain the situation, and they told us to go to another desk, and then the other person said, why have you come here? You went to go to the other one. And no one was really listening. But luckily there was a great, kind man who we sent pictures of the situation and showed them the location of the car and dropped off the keys. And it was all okay. And then our flight was delayed anyway, which was probably a good thing. We didn't get home until about 1 a.m. So I am tired. And I woke up at 5:30 this morning. And Max and I should be very proud of ourselves that we, one, got home and got to the airport, and two, we're both ready for a day of work after 4 hours sleep, maybe. So, yeah, that's the situation. But it was the best trip, honestly. It was one of my favourite trips in a long time. It was just, I felt so grateful all trip. Like, we were in an amazing villa. Like, it was one of the nicest places I've ever stayed at. There was a little baby Australian Shepherd called Luna, which I'm just obsessed with. Max and I keep Googling Australian Shepherds for sale. We just fell in love with her, and I just did not want to leave her. I met so many great people, like I said before, such fun, cool people with such interesting lives and stories to tell. And Ibiza is just a great place, honestly. I absolutely loved it. So I'm very, very grateful and proud of myself. I'm back in the office, and tonight I'm going to sleep like an absolute baby and have a nice healthy dinner, because we ate and drank a lot of food. And then I'm going to sleep like a baby and then light dinner and an early night and feel better tomorrow.